young American IndyCar drivers. All right, Charlie Kimball, so you got this young punk on your right. You teaching him anything? Is he teaching you anything? What's going on here?
I think someone needs to teach you how to sing, because that was not awesome. No, you definitely learn from.
Well, hold on. So if my singing isn't awesome, I'm going to need an example of what is awesome. Here you go.
That's what the radio's for.
Yeah. All right. Anyways,
I know enough to not to sing, because I know that your glasses are probably expensive, and when I start singing, glasses break all over the country, and it's just gets expensive. But
and Mike O'Gara nicknamed him One Chain, so he might actually be able to bust out a little rap for us. But anyways, tell me about this working relationship here.
Yeah, no, it's been fun. We're settling in and coming down here for the 24 and working with all these guys. You got quite the spread in age and experience between Sage and Mr. Pruett, and so it's nice to work together and listen to everyone's perspectives. It's been a lot of fun. He can't rent a car because he's not old enough, so just him asking for rides every night is. I'm very grateful I'm no longer that young, and I can rent a car. I mean, because driving 190 obviously doesn't qualify him to rent a car the mile from here to the hotel. But no, it's been fun. It really is. I enjoy this race just because of the teams you get to work with. You cherry pick people from NASCAR, IndyCar, Grand Am, or IMSA now, all the organizations to come down and put together a great group of team members as well as drivers, and it's a lot of fun.
All kidding aside, Sage, how much of this race is just an ongoing education for you? Indy Lights champion is not as if you haven't learned a lot, but what's it like kind of soaking in all of this experience every year?
Yeah, I mean, last year was my first attempt at this race and learned a lot. We didn't really have the race we wanted to have, but it was just a great experience to be racing in the Rolex 24. And, last year I didn't have any full season under my belt going into that year or anything, but I raced in a bunch of major races I've always wanted to race in, so it was a pretty good race. I said in an interview last week that I'd probably rate that year as an 8 or 9. If it could be better, it'd be a full season. So, I take this as another learning experience to try to get me ready for a full season, so when that opportunity comes, I'm 100% ready for it.
I guess the last question I have is, this kid Shoney's pretty quick. There's one area where things have been a little bit slow, and that would be news of open wheel driving this year. When might we hear something?
I'm hoping within the next few weeks or something that we can get something together. I know it's really close, just nothing has been for sure finalized yet, but the team's working really hard, I'm working hard, and everybody wants it to happen. So I think if we get the 4th car together, I think you'll see me on the grid at Brazil.
One more question, actually. Charlie, you signed an extension with the team. Tell me a little bit about that, plus your sponsor. And I don't mean this for just being an obvious sponsor plug, but in IndyCar, we're always happy when we see a big and committed sponsor say, yes, this is working and we want more.
Yeah, it's been great. In fact, the exposure from Novo Nordisk over the last 4 years in IndyCar and then a couple of years in Indy Lights before that, it's just gotten better and better. Every year they think, okay, the story's gotten stale. How do we keep it fresh? And there are always new stories, new people, new involvement, new facets to it. So it's been great. In fact, the international group, I spoke at an international meeting in January. All global members came to the U.S. to hold a conference, and I was kind of the surprise guest, and it was really neat. I saw some friends that I've met at the racetrack through Novo Nordisk, from their homes across the world, but for them to come out and see what the Novo Nordisk U.S. program is, the Race with Insulin program, that extension, it's not just a vote of confidence in Charlie Kimball and Chip Ganassi Racing and what Race with Insulin is, but it's a vote of confidence in the Verizon IndyCar Series. Verizon has done so much in the last 12 months. I can't wait to see where we go from here, because, as I said, the Novo Nordisk relationship has only gotten bigger, and Verizon strikes me as that same culture of a company. They're committed, they're excited, they can't wait to take it to new levels.